A new day and a new sound. Here we go. For this sound, it is another stretchy digraph. And for this sound, we need to make our mouth quite small, like this. Can you do that? Ooh, fantastic. And this one says, or. Or. Can you say it? Or. Can you say it to the table? Or. Can you say it to Fred? Can you say it to your nose? Or. Can you say it to your ear? Go on, try. Or. You could keep trying that all day. Yes, our sound is or, and I'm going to show you the rhyme for it now. Ready? Or, shut the door. It's got some funny aliens, and he's in the spaceship saying, or, shut the door. Maybe he's letting all the space particles in. Danger zone. Or, shut the door. Let's see how it is written. Are you ready? Whoa, there we go. Or, shut the door. What can you see? How many letters is it? That's right, it's 2, which means it's a what? A digraph. Well done. Digraph is 2 letters, 1 sound. We'll never forget that, will we? So, or, shut the door. We go all around the orange, down the robot and over his arm. Now remember, this letter on its own says, oh, that's right. This letter on its own says, but together, when they're special friends, they say, or, shut the door. Let's have a look at some words that we have the or sound in it now. So my first one is this one. Oh, there's a bit of sunlight there. Oh, what sounds can you hear? What can you see? What's the first one? Or. We need Fred over here, don't we? Come on, Fred, you're being very lazy. Can you help us to read this word? Orc. Fork. What do we use a fork for, Fred? No, not digging in the garden. You use it to eat your dinner, silly. Oh, silly Fred. Right, let's have a look at our next word. Fork. Oh, I think we'll do this one. Now, this word has a secret silent at the end. A silent at the end. So we don't need to sound that sound out. We just need to say the s. Right, Fred, how are you going to do it today? With your toes? Okay. Or. Nope, we don't say the air, do we? Or. Horse. Well done, Fred. That was fantastic. You can give yourself a clap. You like riding horses, don't you, Fred? Oh, Fred, you fall off horses all the time. Next word, last one. Ooh, just like your ride on that horse, Fred. This word is short. Short. Yeah, it was a short ride on a horse because you fell off it very quickly. Yeah, look at this word. It's got 2 digraphs in it. Can you spot them? Sh and or. Sh or. Fantastic. And then a phoneme on the end. Short. Great reading, everyone. So, to write our or sound, is 2 letters in it. Can you remember what the 2 letters that are in or shut the door? What's the first one? Yep, it's an O. All around the orange. What's the next sound? Or. That's right. down the robot's arm, down the robot and over his arm. Or, shut the door. Now, if we didn't want to do the whoosh version, we start on the line, whoosh, all around the orange, back the way we came, up, and then a little flick there as well. And the whoosh for the start on the line, you'll be fine, whoosh, down the robot and over his arm. Fantastic. And joined up version, start on the line, whoosh, all around the orange, and then we join it actually at the top of the down and over the robot. Right, now we know how to write the sound. We're going to write some words with the sound in it. The first word we're going to write has a sound button and a digraph. The next word we're going to write is, it has a sound button, a digraph, and another sound button. This word is going to be for, and this one is sort. And the last word has got two sound buttons, a sound line and a sound button, and it is sport. You might be doing lots of sport outside in your gardens at the moment. Fantastic. So let's start with our first word, for. Or. Let's wiggle the sounds. Or. Let's punch the sounds. Or. Let's write the word. So the first one is or. All around the orange. Robot. For. Fantastic. Or shut the door. Next word is sort. I know that I have had lots of time to be sorting out my room, sorting out my clothes and my things, bits and bobs. I'm sure your family have been doing that too. So sort is our next word. Let's click the sounds. If you can click your fingers, or if you can't, you clap the sound. Ready? Sport. 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 Right, tell your partner. Sport. Let's write it. Slither down the snake. Or all around the orange, down the robot, over his arm, and what's the last sound? Sort. That's right, on its own. Nice tool to sort. And finally, we're on to sport. Sport. We can hear what it starts with, can't we? What should we do to this one? We'll do a little tap on the table. Sport. Sport, 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 sport. Well done. So you can hear those sounds. Can you write it? Plat going under the line. Or sport. Now I'm going to challenge you. Can you write a sentence with at least one of these words in it? This is for you. Can I sort the socks? Rugby is my favourite sport. Those are some ideas of sentences you could write. Challenge yourself. Okay, so I've got an or activity for you to do now. And what I've done is I've made a door using just a piece of paper, and I've glued it on down the edge. Maybe your grown-up could help you with that. And I'm going to write a little question. Now this will be helpful because you've done tricky words with Mrs. Stevens last week for one of these words. What? Can you remember how to write what? You won't be able to sound it out because it is a tricky word. What? It starts with a W, and I'm going to do a capital W, silent H, Now, what is it next? It's not an R, is it? Because that's what's trying to trick us in this word. It is an A. A. And the last sound, what? You can hear that one. T. Down the tower, across the tower. What? Finger space. Is. Another tricky word, but again, you can sound this one out. Is. Slither down the snake. What is? I'm going to go for under because it's a little bit easier than behind. Under. What's the first sound of under? That's right. D. And then there is a digraph which says and it has an E and a in it. What is under the? Now that's another tricky word, a really good one to know. The, t, h, e spells the. What is under the door? Now, door, or, shut the door. It's got our sound we're learning in it today. So, can you remember what's the first sound in door? That's right, D. We'll do our finger space. Round that dinosaur's fat bottom, up his tall neck, down to his feet. Make sure you're doing the right way around. D, or. It's actually got another O in it before we even do the O. All around the orange. And then we can do our O sound. O, door. What is under the door? Now, what goes at the end of a question, do you know? It has a special name. Mystery mark. It's called a question mark. Okay, round and down and a dot underneath. What is under the door? Now, under my door, I have drawn a funny creature, but he doesn't have a name yet, so I'm going to give him an alien name using the OR sound. What should I call him? I'm going to write it on the back of my door. I think I'll call him Zorb. That sounds like a funny name. Zorb. This is Zorb. So, what's the first sound in Zorb? Let's see. Let's use our Fred fingers. Z, orb, zorb. Okay, so I can hear that there is a sound on its own, then our digraph, and then another sound button. So z, orb, zorb. Hello, Zorb. Nice to meet you. Go back behind that door. Wow. Thank you so much for helping me with your phonics today. I'll see you tomorrow.